for them. So sit in a positive way. You think too hard and you start thinking negative, you're going to lose that fight. So try not to think about it in that way. But that passion and that anger, Sisita, comes from that burning desire, that burning passion, because he wants to win. He wants to be the king of the thrones. He wants to be the new generation. Who wouldn't want to be that? Sita the footballer wanna get it. Okay, I'm the new revelation. Listen, Lee defon. I think it's his uncle. Nijayam lumu defon. Even if they're not blood related, nit bunga benya boka mum dread. Me dengen di bok. If that makes sense. And some all of it's crazy. Me Sita nijayam lo. Yikini nijayam lo. Donc the footballer révélation lay indi. Li yalla la si Sita. Sita li révélation la si mum. Par rapport à Modou pour Modou, à mon avis. Lee, it's just another day pour Modou. Modou experience day demain. So que Daniel will not come on done. Mais Siteu it's a challenge. It's a big challenge for Siteu. Donc Modou à mon logique. Quand on dit favori, I don't talk about favorites because I say yes, Siteu's the underdog. Yes, Modou is the favorite, but at the end of the day, anything can happen. I honestly believe if Modou beats Siteu, it's simply because of experience. And if Siteu beats Modou, it's because revelation. It's Balage Yikini. It's meant to be. Luwara Amla. And if we look at the last two fights, which is what I'm going to get to soon, the last two fights, if you look at Modou's last two fights, Boynia and Amabale, they're very different. If you look at their height, their weight, in comparison to Siteu, you can judge the fight. And if you look at Siteu, ses derniers deux combats, c'était avec Papa Sow et Lac de Guerre, je pense. Lac de Guerre, Papa Sow. Avant ça, c'était Guigui. Donc, so, Papa Sow, Lac de Guerre, il y a deux différents détails. Lac de Guerre, de Fregat, il est plus court, il est chaud. Papa Sow, je m'excuse. Papa Sow, de Fregat, il est un peu plus court. Jégana Modou un peu. Lac de Guerre, c'est il a une taille plus longue, le Fendiol. Donc, Lac de Guerre, he's tall. Siteu, he's tall. Papa Sow, he's short. Modou is in between Papa Sow. I think Modou is taller than Papa and shorter than Lac. And obviously, if you look at Modou's last two fights, Modou Amabale Boynia, Amabale and Boynia, Siteu's taller than Amabale and Boynia. But then again, Amabale is taller than Papa Sow. Boynia Mosut aussi Papa Sow. Donc Boynia Amabale Mosut Papa Sow. Mais Lac de Guerre, Modou more gonna get. So if you look at the dynamics of the last two fights of both components, Modou, the last two fights, which was obviously Lac de Guerre, Boynia Amabale, Siteu's last two fights, which was obviously Papa Sow, Lac de Guerre, you can kind of judge, but you can't always say and determine the fight is gonna go this way. There's always surprises. There could be a knockout. Muno wax li ki la beurel mota, because it doesn't make sense, because su nekké lolu Emerson du dan Modou du dan Emerson, Balla Gaye dan Modou dan Balla dan Modou, Bombardier dan ki. It wouldn't work like that. So there's a whole mess up in that. But guys, there's a lot to talk about this. Modou Siteu Subala is tomorrow, and I'm gonna really break it down for you guys. You figure deal me? Bam! Guys, this is beautiful, by the way. Like, this is just cultural. Like, this is beautiful, the whole scene. He's got the fireplace, he's got the whole fire set up. They're camping by the beach. The fête is nice, it's beautiful, c'est très joli. It's very cultural.
Non. Man presse bi dama am seen fay. Man presse bi c'est que yéen seen i plan ni ngeen di plan yi nii noonu laa leen di plan wee leneen hey loolu mooy game bi loolu liggéey la.
And guys, this is why I say Siteu Mero. Look, I'm gonna Siteu Mero because you see, like, I don't know why, but in Senegalese people, maybe it's the way they think, but that's what you need. That's what Balagay did. When Balagay came, he was like all about this showbiz and extravagant and loud and arrogant. You have to kind of be your own character. You can't be how everyone else is. Siteu is gonna be who Siteu is. And if you look at it for years, like Siteu was always the guy who was outspoken. There's a video of him when he was this tiny, skinny little guy, and he brought the Quran with him, and he was with Bekayembe, and he sat down and he was like, Bear, he was saying something like, I swear to God on the Holy Quran.
waaw léegi yow Siteu li la naxari lu mu doon. kaamil bi soo gisee may ni ko. Babacar réalisateur wuyul Siteu ak kaamilam. kaamil gi soo gisee may ni ko père. yàlla xam na Siteu kaamil du fo. waaw kaamil déglu ma la. bu fi indi ay kaamil. soo gisee may ni kaamil kii. ah nee na gars yi ñëw ne dafa daaju te moom du daaju. man ni ma mel noonu laa mel. daa ñëw ca signature ba man nii laa mos a mel. soo ñëw signature. nee na man damaa mandé ak mandiwuma. ñu naan ak fekk na damaa mandi ak mandiwuma. kaamil gi yàlla xam na. déedéet bu fi ne di waat de. fii du waat ay fexeel ba bu fi waat. waaw tey rek. waaw su fekkee ne kaamil gi mooy loolu. man waaw yàlla xam na. non mooy loolu rek yamal ci mooy. yaa ngi dégg su dee kaamil gi man damay mandi. yàlla ma kaamil gi la.
And he had the Quran with him. That's just how Siteu is. He's gonna be outspoken. He's gonna say what he wants to say. am na ñu mel noonu lu ñu bëgg a wax la ñuy wax mais duñ la saaga duñ la dépasser back. He didn't say anything rude, but he was very stern in the way he spoke. He was very severe, like very harsh. His tonality was very harsh, but not once was he, saying things and mimicking people and calling them names is a bit, but Siteu Mero, because if you look at Conor McGregor, he's arrogant. If you look at John Jones Bones, if you look at John Jones, he's the same. If you look at, who else can I give you? Floyd Mayweather, Conor, all these guys have this flamboyant arrogance about them. And it's just like, yeah, I don't care, you like me or you hate me. Riglug has that about him. Riglug has that Marmite, like me or hate me. And you have to, as a fighter, you're not here to please everybody. You're a fighter. T'es un combattant. Like, I'm not here to please you, but I'm going to respect you. Man, I'm here to fight. So, I'm not here to be a persona. I'm not here to, I'm a fighter. That's what I get paid for. Siteu, I feel like Riglug, Conor, like Balagay, loolu la ñëwee, and ñu bëri at the beginning ñu bëri dañu doon mere Balla, mais Balla is part dafa ñëw Tyson, Yekini, and he was just flamboyant and arrogant. Yeah, dinaa la daan. Loolu, you have to, it's confidence. As a sportsmanship, you have to be confident. You gotta believe in yourself, or else no one else will. Te Siteu dafa gëm boppam. He believes in himself, and gëm-gëm boobu noonu moo tax mun na daan Modou. Gëm-gëm boobu noonu moo tax mun na jël roi des arènes. Gum like how the hell do you say it in all of that belief, that inner belief, that self-belief you have in you as a man, you're capable to do anything. You can do anything. You can be king of the world. You can be president. Like a lot of presidents never knew there was. Did Jomai think he was gonna be president? Hell no. Nigga, please. He never knew. But yeah. On the other hand, if Modou wins, it's because, like I said, experience. He's got the experience. He's been there before. He knows what it's like. So if Siteu's heartbeat isn't beating correctly, Modou's cool and chilled. He's been there before. He knows what it's like. But if Siteu can't cool his nerves and be calm, Modou's just gonna wipe the floor with him. Boynya was, I feel like, if you look at the fights, Boynya Amabale, if you look at that, it was just, I feel like the experience. It wasn't because of, I don't believe Modou is so strong. He is strong, but not stronger than everybody else. I don't believe so, but he knows what he's doing. He's a very good fighter and a very good athlete.
mais man damaa pare pour réponse seen lépp lu ñu question yi ma posé ma répondre ko ok loolu la rek sama répondre moo am doole rek peut-être mu tiit mu toog moom man loolu daf may gënal sax après keneen ñëwaat. waaw. parce que man sama jigéen la. waaw sama jigéen xale.
So you can see Modou's quite trim here, innit? He's quite slimmed down. He's bulked up a lot more recently, and he's quite heavy. That could play to his advantage against Siteu, but it could also play to his disadvantage. You can see Amar's a lot heavier. You can see Modou doesn't hesitate. He's swinging. He's going for it. He doesn't hesitate, not one bit. Now, can you see that leg work here? Do you see that leg work there? He doesn't give up. So what you tend to... Guys, if you look at Modou's leg here, there, if you really look at that, Modou should be the one going down first. There is no way, if you look at how Amar's got him, Modou is more or less on the floor. That requires spine work, back work, hamstrings. Your legs have to be very strong. Not big, but strong. So for Modou to flip that and be able to get back, that is amazing. And he attacks. So that's the thing Siteu needs to watch out for. See? He's very fast and agile. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that leg work. He's flipped it. He's come out of it and he's flipped it. There you go. Obviously, this is the Boyna fight. Now, if you look at Boyna, he's quite taller than Modou and quite a lot closer in height to Siteu than Modou is. So obviously, crazy, yeah. So one thing I've noticed again, guys, is Modou's trimmed down a lot. I mean, he looks a lot smaller than the Modou we saw against Bombardier or against Emerson. Now, Boyna's attack, but you won't see Modou back up. He'll never, like, Modou goes, like, he attacks you. If you attack him, he's attacking back. He's a fighter. Look, he's not backing down. Modou de Dolcher. Like, Modou does not do Dolcher. Obviously, you've seen it. Like, I've never actually, like, me personally, like, l'autre Modou balaguer de Kodan, because Modou de reculer. Tu as vu? De ne reculer juste, mais de Dolcher, au fait. You see, like, Modou's up against it. He's swinging, and he's... Do you see that? That's hit. Look at how many hits he's hitting Boyna. Boyna's a good puncher. Boyna, you see that? That's a jab. That's a 2 jab against Boyna. That's a good jab. Watch Boyna there. Watch him, guys. That's a good jab. Boyna's got some good jabs. But if you really look at this, do you see how swift Modou is? Boyna's got him. Boyna's jabbing. He's not throwing them. He's jabbing. He's jabbing. He's not throwing hooks. He's jabbing straight. Now, it's a lot harder to jab. It's a lot harder to duck a straight jab than it is to duck or throw a hook. Because a hook, you can see it coming. A jab, something that's coming straight, a jab is a lot harder to duck from. And Modou's ducking every jab from Boyna. That requires technique. And they both, to me, are very good fighters. Now watch this. Watch the counter wrap from Modou towards Boyna to show you he's not running from the... It looks like he's running. He's not running. He's just ducking. He's on the defense. He's ducking, but he's coming back swiftly. Watch this, guys. Then he's coming back. He's coming back. He's swinging. He's throwing. He's throwing. Do you see how many punches? That's 4. He's got in 5, 6. He's still swinging. He's hitting Boyna. He's gone for the leg. You can't mess with Modou's leg. Do you see what I'm saying? Modou's leg is always... Now he's obviously used his weight against him. He's pulled him, he's got him down, and then he's released him. So obviously what happens is you're using the weight that the person is obviously, he's dispensing, and obviously you're overthrowing him with his own weight. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? So it's going to be a mad fight. It's a good fight. And obviously, guys, we have the Siteu and Papasso fight. Now obviously, Papasso is a lot shorter than Siteu, but then not that much shorter than Modou. So he's in between the range. So you have Papa, Modou, Siteu. And then between Papa and Modou, you have Ama Baldé Boigna. So Siteu against Papa, so which was a decent fight because he's obviously Siteu dan na ko dan, bro. En fait, honestly, this was a beautiful. C'était joli en fait, à mon avis. Mais en fait, Papa aussi, bon, il était à la fin de son carrière, je pense. Papa, bon, Papa était à la fin, donc c'était Papa Boumoudan avec Papa Sow d'avant, bon cool. But yeah, it's crazy, huh? Let's watch this, y'all. Let's watch this, y'all. Here we go. So there's a lot of, there weren't really no punches thrown in this. Buriwul khair. I didn't khair bi buriwul. That was it. There was a lot of standing, observation, little talk. There you go. There you go. So, Siteu munul bëre. Est-ce que Siteu munul bëre? Because, so like, if you look at the way that's how I think Modulo less or Modulo, like Modulo, like he done something similar. Modulo done something similar to someone. Même chose. Something similar. Like, boom. Like, if you can't wrestle, comment on bëre? Il n'aura pas la capacité de le faire. C'était pour moi de faire le. Il faut que je tout. Donc, je peux mais peut-être feigner le bëre. You know, it happens. You know, but yeah, there you go. Guys, if you really look at this, Siteu done well because Lac de Guiers, for me, he's one of what we call the VIPs in Lambert. Lac de Guiers, Balaguer, Modulo, Bombardier, Emerson. You know, these are the guys. Gris Bordeaux, these are the guys at the top. Now, look, like Lac couldn't even, like, he's trying. Lac de Guiers giving. Look, you can tell he's trying. So for me, Siteu done well against Lac de Guiers. Look, you got Lac on the floor, crawling on the floor, trying to kick him. It's not working. He's punching. Look, Lac, when you drop it, Lac, he's fighting. Look, you've got him on the floor. Siteu could have done something, but according to Siteu, he said, because everyone criticizes this gentleman here called Lac de Guiers. He's one of the guys that a lot of people criticize because they say he's always on the defense. He never attacks. He just comes into Lamb and he doesn't do anything. So Siteu said, you know what, cool. I'm going to come into this fight and do the same thing. Yo, low def like, I'm going to do the same shit. I'm going to just turn up and I'm going to just chill. So Siteu, I think, implied that purposely. I don't know, but he said that in one of his interviews. But look, Lac de Guiers was undoubtedly the bigger guy, the stronger guy, the more experienced guy. And Siteu lost by decision, by the referee's decision. Lac de Guiers won by decision arbitre, which is cool. But Siteu says, in Siteu's words, I don't see it as a loss. And to be honest, I understand it. I ain't gonna knock him for that. So Siteu, kudos. Est-ce que, like, to me, genre combat yini, this makes sense. Like, it should go. They should keep going. Because 4 appuis amul. Décision arbitrale, d'accord. Mais il faut que nous augmenter peut-être une 10 minutes voilà, pour décision am. Il faut que Dan Boulaire voilà KO. Quelque chose en fait. Parce qu'on ne peut pas payer des millions après. Rien. Mais félicitations à Siteu. Félicitations à Lac. Mais en résumé, super. Modulo Siteu. Guys, tune in tomorrow. It's going to be Modulo Siteu. Modulo Siteu. Who's going to win? I don't know. Do you know? I feel like I know who's going to win. I honestly, I don't want to say it. I'm going to say it. Nice. Ça sera un rêve, en fait. Siteu Sudan ou Modulo, they're nice because it's a breath of fresh air because Siteu, not only does he open doors for the younger generation, but Siteu also open doors for the whole of Lambert. They will be able to be Siteu Sujoron Roi des Arènes. But I don't know. May I wanna. But only God knows. Munna change nak, but that's my opinion. But look, guys, it's gonna be a good fight. Siteu, he's to be honest, I feel like Siteu, he's undoubtedly a great fighter. He's young, and even if he doesn't win or whether he wins. If he doesn't win, he's still got a couple of years in Lambert. Donc, félicitations. He's come from far. He was a skinny little youth and he's come all this way, you know. Donc, félicitations à Siteu. Modou, good luck to both of you guys tomorrow.